life of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was full of ups and downs, trials and tribulations. After that, he was sold into slavery, and the wife of the Aziz tried to seduce him. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made that dream come true that he saw at the beginning of the story. He turns to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he makes a dua, and he says,
تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا.
Bismillah wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. Welcome back to Quranic Supplications. For this episode dua, we're going to look at the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي قَصَصِهِمْ عِبْرَةٌ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. Verily, in the stories of the prophets, there are lessons for those of understanding. The life of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was full of ups and downs, trials and tribulations. His own brothers tried to kill him, and they eventually settled on throwing him in a well. After that, he was sold into slavery, and the wife of the Aziz tried to seduce him, and then when they were caught, she blamed it all on him. And then eventually, he was put into prison for about 10 years. After all of these trials and tribulations, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rectifies his affairs for him and establishes him on the earth, and he reunites him with his beloved parents and his family. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made that dream come true that he saw at the beginning of the story. And now he's in a time where perhaps many of us would savor this moment. What does he do? He turns to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He turns to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he makes a dua, and he says, رَبِّ قَدْ آتَيْتَنِي مِنَ الْمُلْكِ وَعَلَّمْتَنِي مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْأَحَادِيثِ. He acknowledges the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him. And within just this, there's a great lesson for us. How many of us have been tried and tested like Yusuf alayhi salam? How many of us went through all of these hardships that he's gone through, and yet he's being thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's acknowledging the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon him. Allah tells us, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. And if you try to count the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon you, you won't be able to do so. So Yusuf alayhi salam is thankful to his Lord, and he says, رَبِّ قَدْ آتَيْتَنِي مِنَ الْمُلْكِ وَعَلَّمْتَنِي مِنْ تَأْوِيلِ الْحَدِيثِ. My Lord, you have given me some of kinship and sovereignty, and you have also taught me some of the knowledge of interpreting dreams. And notice how he says min here, some, because all of the kingship belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and all of knowledge belongs to only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And he goes on to say, فَاطِرَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Now this word fatir, normally in English is translated as creator. But then you also have khaliq, which is also translated as creator. And you have other names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and attributes which is also translated in this manner. But obviously each is unique in its own way. And fatir, one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, means the originator. Because one can create something and have a blueprint to copy, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala originated the heavens and the earth from nothing. So he's calling upon fatir as-samawati, the originator of the heavens and the earth. And he says, أنت وليي في الدنيا والآخرة. You are my wali, you are my supporter, my ally, my protector in this world and in the hereafter. All of this praising and glorification of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is building up to this point. He wants to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala something. He says, توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. Allow me to die as a Muslim. We're not talking about you and me here. We're talking about a prophet from the prophets of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A person guaranteed Jannah, and yet he's asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to allow him to die upon La ilaha illallah. So what about you and I? Wallahi, some of us walk upon the earth like we've been guaranteed Jannah. And look at the humility of Yusuf alayhi salam here. He's asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to join him with the righteous when he is from amongst the prophets. This is the state of the believer. They're always in between hope and fear. And even though they've been given this guarantee of Jannah, they still have that fear in their hearts. If you look at the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, specifically the 10 that were guaranteed paradise, while they were still walking upon the earth, Umar radiallahu anhum was one of them. And he was constantly known for weeping and crying until his beard got wet. And he would say, I wish that the mother of Umar did not give birth to him. And he would ask Hudayfa ibn al-Yaman, the keeper of the secrets of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This Sahabi, he knew the munafiqeen, the hypocrites. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told him who they were. And Umar radiallahu anhu would approach this Sahabi and say, am I one of them? Am I one of these hypocrites? Even though he's been guaranteed paradise. What about you and I, my dear brothers and sisters? Wallahi, this is a dua that you and I need far more than Yusuf alayhi salam. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. And we'll end it there inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakumullah khair for watching. Comment down below what you thought of the video. And if you enjoyed, then leave a like and subscribe for more. And share so we can all be a part of the Quranic revival.